Karma is a mirror. It reflects what you've put out into the world, and now the truth of who you are will shatter the lies they once believed. They thought you were weak, didn't they? They believed they had you figured out, thought they could manipulate you, break you down, and get away with it. They saw you as a target, someone to control, someone who would be easy to overpower. Little did they know, they weren't facing just anyone. They were facing someone who was chosen. The universe had already set its plans in motion for you, and their games would never work. You see, when they played their tricks, thought they had the upper hand, and tried to tear you down, what they didn't realize was that they were digging their own grave. They made their moves thinking they were winning, thinking you'd cower. But now they are running, hiding, and scrambling to escape the wrath of what's coming for them. Karma is already on their trail, and they can't outrun it. They can't hide from the consequences of their actions. They can't escape the truth. And you know what? They never stood a chance. If this message resonates with you, if you know deep down that you're one of the chosen ones, make sure to like and subscribe right now. By doing this, you help spread this powerful message to others who are waiting for their own moment of clarity. When you engage with this, you signal to the universe and YouTube that this message needs to reach the ones who need it most. So don't wait, hit that button, and let's keep pushing forward. Now, let's talk about the power of being chosen. You've always had something special within you. Maybe you didn't realize it at first, or maybe you doubted it. But that light inside you, that strength that no one could break, it's what made you different from the start. They didn't see it. They thought they could control you, bend you to their will, but they were wrong. You were never meant to be anyone's puppet. Those enemies, those people who thought they had power over you, they are now faced with a reality they can't escape. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, doesn't just choose anyone. It chooses the ones who've faced trials, who've walked through fire, who've been tested and have come out stronger every time. The power of being chosen doesn't just stop at making it through hard times. It haunts your enemies. They see your strength, even when they try to ignore it. It shakes them to the core, knowing that no matter what they do, they'll never be able to break you. Imagine a lion in the wild. The predators may stalk, they may try to intimidate, but the lion stands tall, unbothered, and fearless. It's not afraid of the ones who try to bring it down because it knows its power. It knows it was born to rule, to lead, and to protect. And while the predators are distracted with their games, the lion is already planning its next move. It is unstoppable. That's the power you hold. You might have felt alone at times, as if no one understood your journey. But the universe has always been right by your side. It's been guiding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the moment when you would rise above all the lies, manipulation, and hatred. Those who tried to play games with you, they've sealed their fate. The more they tried to control, the more they pushed you to the edge, the more they've dug their own hole. The universe doesn't forget, and neither does karma. You've been given a light that not only sets you apart, but it also makes everyone who tried to destroy you fear the consequences of their actions. Now, as they run, as they hide, as they try to avoid facing what's coming for them, remember this: you've already won. You've already outsmarted them. The universe has already made sure that no matter what, you'll rise while they fall. There's no escaping the power that's been unleashed on their lies. So don't feel bad for them. Don't wonder why they're struggling. Just keep walking your path, knowing that you were chosen for greatness, and they were only chosen to watch you succeed. Now that you understand the power of being chosen, let's dig deeper into how you've already outsmarted your enemies. Trust me, if you're truly one of the chosen ones, you'll feel the urge to stay until the very end. Because this is your story, and it's only just beginning. Karma is closing in, and you're about to witness the payback they've been running from. Drop the number 77 in the comments if you're ready to watch them scramble while you rise to your greatness. Let's dive into it, step by step, and reveal the truth that they've been hiding from. Number 1. They thought they had you cornered, but you made their trap your launch pad. You cannot break what is already broken. You cannot control what has already escaped your grasp. They believed they could break you, thought they could manipulate you into submission, make you bow down like so many others before. But they didn't account for one thing. You're not like anyone else. They underestimated the power of being chosen, and now they're paying the price. From the moment they tried to corner you to the moment they unleashed their deceitful games, they never saw what was coming. They thought they could box you in, force you into a corner where you'd be forced to obey, forced to follow their script. They assumed you'd crack under pressure, just like so many before you. But you didn't. You didn't flinch. You didn't give them the satisfaction of seeing you break. Instead, you broke their expectations wide open, tore down everything they thought they knew about you, and walked away stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever. They played their cards, thinking they knew you inside and out. They thought they could manipulate you, control you, twist your mind, and turn you into someone who would follow orders without question. But what they didn't understand was that when the universe chooses someone, it doesn't just choose them for their strength. It chooses them for their resilience. It chooses them because they've already survived things others couldn't even imagine, and no amount of manipulation, intimidation, or deceit could ever touch them. They tried to break you. They tried to push you to the brink. They played every game in the book, lying, scheming, using guilt and fear as weapons. But they forgot one simple fact. You were never meant to break. The universe doesn't choose those who will bend and break under pressure. It chooses the ones who will stand tall, the ones who will stand their ground, even when the world is pushing them down. You were chosen to rise above, to become the person they could never predict, the one they couldn't control. And yet, even as you proved them wrong, you might have had moments of doubt. You might have wondered if they were right, if you truly had the power to outsmart them, to rise above their games. But listen closely. The fact that you even doubted yourself is a reminder of how far you've come. Doubt doesn't mean weakness. It's a sign that you're human, that you've been tested, and that you've risen above it. But now it's time to stop doubting. It's time to remember that the universe aligned itself for you from the start. You were chosen because you can handle what they couldn't. You're stronger than any of them ever imagined. They thought they could play with the system, outsmart the universe itself. But the universe doesn't make mistakes, and it doesn't align itself with anyone who isn't worthy. You were never in their trap. You were always the one leading the way, playing the game better than they ever could. Every move they made was calculated in the worst way possible. But the universe didn't let them win. It watched, waited, and saw that you were strong enough to outsmart them at every turn. The truth is, they were never fighting against you. They were fighting against the very force that chose you. You were never their prey. You were always their worst nightmare. And now, the consequences of their actions are catching up to them. Karma doesn't forget. Karma doesn't take sides. It doesn't care about their manipulation or their lies. Karma is coming for them, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. They thought they could hide, thought they could run away from the storm they created, but they were wrong. Karma is inevitable, and it never forgets. While they scramble to cover their tracks, to erase their mistakes, you're standing tall, watching them fall apart. You're not just a survivor, you're a warrior, chosen, empowered, and unstoppable. The universe has already set the stage for your victory. They thought they had you figured out, but what they didn't understand was that you're not someone who can be controlled. You're not someone who can be molded or pushed around. You are a force of nature, unstoppable and relentless, and every move they made to hurt you only made you stronger. Every lie they told, every game they played, only fueled your rise. Now, as they hide in fear of what's coming for them, you're stepping into your power, fully aware of what you've always known deep down. You were chosen for this moment, chosen to outsmart them all, chosen to rise when they fall. Do you understand the power you hold now? Do you see how it's always been within you? The universe didn't just pick you out of luck. It picked you because it knew you could handle the heat. It knew you could face what others couldn't, and you would walk out the other side victorious. You are not the victim in this story. You are the hero, the one who walks away from the battle unscathed while the others crumble under the weight of their own actions. Now, as your enemies hide, as they run from the consequences of their own creation, remember this: they were never in control. The universe aligned for you from the start, and they were just pawns in a game they never understood. You were the one holding the cards all along. You were the one who outsmarted them at every turn. And now, they're left to face the consequences, while you rise higher than they ever could have imagined. So, the next time you doubt yourself, remember this: you are chosen. You were never meant to break. You were always meant to rise. And now, the universe is making sure that everyone who thought they could hurt you will face the truth of their actions. Karma is coming, and it's not just coming for them, it's coming for anyone who doubted your strength, your power, and your ability to rise above it all. You've already won. You've already outsmarted them. And now, as they run and hide, you can finally step into the greatness that's been waiting for you. The universe has your back. The question is, do you believe it? Number 2, the game changed. They were never prepared for you. You've seen it before. The ones who think they have everything under control. The ones who believe they can twist, manipulate, and dominate the people around them, feeding off of their power to make themselves feel superior. They play this game, control, manipulation, deceit, so often that it becomes second nature to them. They know how to pull the strings, how to create chaos and uncertainty, all so they can feel like the ones calling the shots. Fear is their weapon, and compliance is their currency. And for a long time, they've gotten what they wanted. They thought they knew the rules of the game. But then, something happened. You showed up. You were the variable they never saw coming. They thought they had you figured out, ready to predict your every move, to mold you into their image of what they wanted. They expected you to fall in line, to become just another piece in their puzzle. They assumed you would bend, break, or at least react the way others had. But instead, when they tried to control you, you turned the tables. you changed the game. They couldn't understand it. You weren't like the others. They threw their manipulation tactics at you, but instead of cracking under the pressure, you stood firm. Their usual methods of intimidation fell flat. You didn't react in fear. You didn't shrink back when they tried to make you doubt yourself. No, you stood tall. And that was the moment everything shifted. You weren't just another pawn on their board. You became the game changer. Their frustration grew as they realized they couldn't get to you. They tried to rattle you, to create chaos around you. They wanted you to lose control, to show vulnerability, but all they saw was calm. You moved through their storms with grace, unshaken, unaffected by their petty attempts to break you. The more they tried, the more it became clear. They had lost their grip on you. Imagine someone who has always controlled the flow of a conversation, twisting it to their benefit. They're the one who sets the tone, dictates what happens next, and thrives on others being unsure of themselves. They build their power off others' weaknesses. But when they encounter someone who refuses to give in, someone who stays composed and strong in the face of their manipulations, they're thrown off balance. Their confidence starts to crack. The game is no longer what they thought it was. It's something completely different, and they're struggling to keep up. This is where the power of being chosen comes in. You were never meant to be controlled by anyone. You were never meant to be a part of their twisted little games. You were always meant to change the rules. You're the unexpected force they couldn't predict. The one who doesn't bend to their will, the one who can't be controlled by their tactics. You've got clarity, strength, and a calm that rattles them to the core. They thought you'd be their puppet, but instead, you've become the one pulling the strings. And what's worse for them? They can't figure you out. They can't figure out how you do it. They don't know how you stay grounded when everything around you is falling apart. They don't know how you've managed to stay so composed, so focused, when they've thrown every dirty trick they know at you. For the first time in their lives, they're dealing with someone who doesn't react the way they expect. And that is dangerous to them. The more they push, the more they try to manipulate, the more they come to understand that they've lost. They've lost control. The game has shifted and they are scrambling to adjust. They're not in charge anymore. They never were. They were playing a game with you, and they didn't even realize that the rules were being written by you all along. But what they failed to see is that this isn't just a setback for them. It's a victory for you. The universe aligned for this moment, for this shift in the game. You were always meant to be the one who broke free from their control. And now that you've done it, you're unstoppable. They will keep trying. That's what they do. They push, they test. They try to see how far they can take things, how much they can control. But every time they try to manipulate you, they only expose themselves more. Every attempt they make to break you is just another sign of their desperation. And that desperation will be their downfall. The power of being chosen is the power to never play by their rules. The universe didn't choose you to be a pawn in their game. It chose you to be the king or queen on your own board. You've outsmarted them at every turn, and now they're struggling to keep up. They're playing checkers while you're playing chess, and as long as you stay in control, as long as you stay focused, they'll never catch up. So don't let them fool you into thinking they have the upper hand. The moment they tried to control you, they lost. The moment they underestimated your strength, they sealed their fate. Now it's time for them to watch as you move through this world with confidence, clarity, and power, knowing that the game they thought they were winning is already over. you've already won, and they're left wondering how they let this happen. As they continue to stumble, to react, to try to reassert their control, you stand firm, watching them unravel. They'll never understand how you did it, but you know the truth. You were chosen for this. You were always meant to change the game. Number 3, refusing to conform. You broke their grip without lifting a finger. They played their games with you, didn't they? They thought they could manipulate you, twist your emotions, push your buttons and bend you to their will. They tried to lure you into their toxic circle, tried to make you dance to their tune, but you refused. You refused to play their game, and that's when everything changed. They didn't expect that. They didn't expect you to stand your ground when everyone else would have crumbled. They thought they could break you just like they've broken so many before. But instead, they were faced with something they couldn't even begin to comprehend: your unwavering strength. You didn't give in. You didn't flinch. You didn't shrink. You stood tall, unshaken, unmoved by their attempts to control you. And in that moment, they realized the truth. You cannot be controlled. You cannot be manipulated. This realization hit them like a punch to the gut. They're not used to losing control. They're used to being the ones who dictate the rules, the ones who force others to bend to their will. In their world, power is everything, and they've spent their whole lives using others as pawns, twisting them to meet their desires. But you're not like everyone else. They didn't expect you to fight back. They didn't expect you to say no, to push against their pressure. They thought you were just another person they could push around, and that's where they made their biggest mistake. They sized you up, and in their arrogance, they thought they could break you. They thought, I can make him falter. I can bring her down. But instead, what they didn't see coming was your refusal to conform, your refusal to play by their toxic rules. You didn't need to yell. You didn't need to fight. You simply stood firm in your power, refusing to allow their manipulation to touch you. They underestimated you. They underestimated the strength of your will, the depth of your resilience, and the clarity that comes with knowing who you are and what you stand for. They might have tried to convince you that they knew better, that they had the upper hand, that they held all the power. But you know better. You know that the true power lies not in bending to someone else's will, but in standing strong, unwavering, and unshaken in the face of their manipulations. They thought you were just like everyone else they've controlled, everyone else they've turned into a puppet. But when they tried to pull the strings, they realized that those strings were broken. You were never meant to be their pawn. And here's the thing: when you refuse to conform, when you stand in your own power, you take away their control. You leave them scrambling, unsure, and desperate. They don't know what to do with someone who refuses to bend. They don't know how to deal with someone who can't be manipulated. And that's what truly rattles them. It's not that you've fought them physically or emotionally. It's that you've denied them the one thing they crave: control. You see, when the universe chooses you, it doesn't just choose you because of your strength. It chooses you because you have the ability to break free from the chains they try to bind you with. You were never meant to be held down by their lies, their fears, or their power plays. The universe chose you because you have the ability to see through their games, to call out their manipulations, and to break free from their hold without a second thought. You are stronger than they ever imagined. You are wiser than they thought possible. And that scares them to the core. In their minds, the game was always about controlling others, making them feel small, making them feel inferior. They thrive on that power, that illusion of control. But when you didn't fall for their tricks, when you refused to conform to their vision of you, you shattered their entire world. You became the one thing they couldn't predict, the one thing they couldn't control. And that's when the game truly changed. You made them realize that they are not the ones with all the power. You are. Think about it. In their world, they manipulate, they control, and they pull the strings. But you don't play by their rules. You never did. You're the one who writes your own story. You're the one who dictates your own path. They thought they could break you, shape you into someone they could control. But what they didn't understand was that you were always a force of your own. You weren't meant to be controlled. You were never meant to be a part of their game. The power of being chosen is knowing your worth and refusing to let anyone diminish it. When you realize that your value comes from within, when you understand that your strength lies in your ability to stand tall, unshaken, and unbroken, you stop playing by their rules. You stop conforming to their expectations. You stop letting them dictate how you should act, how you should think, and how you should feel. You are not their puppet. You are a force of nature, a force they can't control, a force that leaves them grasping at straws as they try and fail to maintain the power they once thought they had. They tried to make you falter, but instead they made themselves fall. They tried to manipulate you, but instead you showed them that you cannot be manipulated. You proved that you are not like anyone else they've ever tried to control, and now they are left reeling from the truth. You've shattered their illusion of power, and the beauty of it is that you didn't have to lift a finger. You simply refused to conform. And that refusal, that strength, is what will continue to haunt them as they realize they were never in control to begin with. So stand tall, chosen one, stand firm in your power, and never forget that the moment you refused to conform was the moment you showed them that they were never in control. You are the one who writes your own story, and no one, not even them, can take that away from you. Number 4, your growth frustrates them. They never expected you to rise. They thought they had you figured out, didn't they? They believed they could stop you, box you in, trap you within the limits of their expectations. They thought that with every obstacle they threw in your path, you would falter, hesitate, or fall back in defeat. But what they didn't realize was this: you are not someone who will ever be stopped. You are not someone who can be brought down. You are not someone who bends to the will of others. You are someone who was destined to rise, to push forward no matter how many roadblocks they placed in front of you. And that frustrates them to the core. It drives them wild. They see your determination, your unstoppable growth, and they can't handle it. They tried everything, every trick in their book, to control you, to break you, to make you fall in line. They wanted you to fall into their trap, to submit to their rules, just like everyone else they've manipulated before. But no matter how hard they tried, no matter what games they played, they couldn't stop you. They couldn't break you. You've probably noticed the shift in their attitude. At first, they may have smiled, thinking that they could hold the strings and manipulate your every move. But as time went on, something became undeniable. You're not the same. You're not the person they thought they could control. You're growing, evolving, and with each step, you become more powerful, more determined, more untouchable. And they see it. They feel it. It gnaws at them, eats at them from the inside out. They can't stand it. They thought they could trap you in their world of lies and illusions, but what they failed to understand is that you're not playing their game. You never were. You're on your own path, one of growth, purpose, and clarity. And every time they try to bring you down, every time they try to make you fit their mold, you shatter their expectations. You refuse to conform. You keep moving forward, no matter how many obstacles they throw in your path, no matter how hard they try to stop you. But let's be clear, this growth, this evolution, this relentless pursuit of your goals, it's what's driving them insane. You might think their games are petty, but for them, your progress is their worst nightmare. They thrive on control, on manipulation, on bending others to their will. And when they see you breaking free from all of that, they see everything they've worked for falling apart. You are the constant reminder that they don't have the power they think they do. You are the living proof that not everyone can be manipulated, not everyone can be controlled. They are used to winning. They are used to others bowing to their whims, to others caving into their pressure. But you're not like everyone else. You've seen through their illusions, and you've refused to play by their rules. That frustrates them more than you can imagine. You're a puzzle they can't solve, a challenge they can't defeat. And that's exactly why they want to destroy you. Because in your growth, in your refusal to conform, you threaten everything they've built. You remind them that there's always someone out there who can rise higher, who can push further, who can become greater than they ever thought possible. And that's something they can't stomach. They might think they're clever. They might think their games are foolproof. But here's the truth. You're even more clever. You've already seen through their tricks. You've already figured out how they operate. And the fact that you're still standing, still pushing forward, still growing, despite their best efforts to stop you, that shows just how far ahead of them you really are. They can't break you because they don't know how to deal with someone who isn't playing by their rules. Your growth frustrates them because it exposes their weaknesses. They thought they could control you, but instead, they're the ones who are losing control. Every time you step forward, they feel more powerless, more desperate, and more afraid of what you might become. And that fear is what will be their undoing. Because as long as you keep growing, as long as you keep pushing forward, they will only have one choice: to watch from the sidelines as you rise higher than they could ever imagine. You are the one who's moving toward greatness. You are the one who is destined to break free, to achieve, to rise above it all. And they are stuck in their own web of manipulation, trying to keep their power by force, but it's slipping through their fingers. Every time they try to control you, every time they try to pull you back down to their level, they only make you stronger. The universe has aligned itself for you, chosen you for this very path. Your growth is part of the grand design, and nothing they do can stop it. So while they try to box you in, to corner you, to keep you stuck in their little world of lies, you continue to grow. You continue to move forward with purpose, clarity, and an unshakable belief that nothing can hold you back. And that's what drives them crazy, because the more they try to pull you down, the more you rise. The more they throw obstacles in your way, the more you overcome. The more they try to frustrate you, the more determined you become. In their attempts to stop you, they only fuel your fire. And that, my friend, is their greatest mistake. You are on a path that can't be derailed. Your growth is unstoppable. The harder they push against you, the higher you rise, and the more frustrated they get. Keep moving forward, and know this: every step you take toward your purpose is a victory they can never take from you. Your growth is your power, and no one can ever take that away. Number 5, you're miles ahead. They think they're winning, but you've already left them behind. They like to believe they're ahead of the game, don't they? They think their power, their influence, their tricks, everything they've built is enough to keep them on top. They may see themselves as untouchable, as the ones who know how to play the game and win. But what they don't realize is this: while they're busy thinking they're one step ahead, you've already moved miles ahead of them. They can't even begin to comprehend the distance you've put between them and you. They see their actions as calculated, clever, a strategy to hold power over others, but they never saw you coming. They never expected that the tactics they used to control, to manipulate, and to bend others to their will would backfire on them in the most humiliating way. You didn't just survive their schemes, you thrived despite them. You turned their attacks into fuel, used their attempts to bring you down as stepping stones to elevate yourself higher. They thought they were smart, thought they had the upper hand. Every game they played, every mind trick they tried, was meant to wear you down, to break your spirit, to get you to conform to their narrative. But instead of getting caught up in their webs of deceit, you saw through every one of their moves. You were always 2 steps ahead in your thinking, 2 steps ahead in your actions. Where they saw an opportunity to break you, you saw a chance to grow, to rise, to become more resilient. They believed their influence was unmatched. They thought their light, however dim it may have been, could outshine yours. But what they failed to realize was that your light was always brighter. Their power, built on manipulation and fear, could never compete with the strength and clarity you carry within you. Your resilience shines brighter than their deceitful tactics ever could. Your wisdom is sharper than the knives they've tried to throw at you. Every time they tried to pull you down, to shake your confidence, you only became stronger. Their attempts to break you were never anything more than a catalyst for your growth. You didn't buckle under their pressure. You didn't let them dim your light. Instead, you stood tall and let their attempts fuel the fire inside you. Every time they tried to knock you off your path, you used their tactics as lessons to sharpen your resolve, your wisdom, and your understanding of who you are. You weren't the victim in their game. You were the one who saw the game for what it was, and you played it better. They don't understand it. They can't wrap their heads around how every time they try to push you down, you seem to rise higher. Every time they think they've got you cornered, you find a way out. Every time they think they've defeated you, they realize you've already won. You didn't just survive them, you beat them at their own game. And now they are left wondering how you managed to get so far ahead. While they're scrambling to hold on to their fleeting sense of control, you've moved past them. While they focus on their power, their manipulation, their schemes to dominate, you've been focused on something far more powerful: growth. They may think they stand out, but in reality they're nothing more than a shadow compared to the brilliance of your light. They thought they could keep you in the dark, but you're shining brighter than they ever could have imagined. It's frustrating for them, isn't it? The harder they try to hold you back, the more they see you soar. The more they attempt to control the narrative, the more you rewrite the story, taking charge of your own destiny. Their power, their tricks, their illusions, they can't hold up against your relentless forward movement. They cannot keep pace with your drive, your focus, and your determination. And here's what really rattles them. The longer they try to fight you, the more they realize they're not in control. They never were. You were always the one pulling the strings, always the one driving the ship forward. They're too busy trying to catch up, too busy playing catch-up in a game they'll never win. They're stuck in their old ways, relying on outdated methods while you've already moved beyond their reach, carving your own path to success, growth, and greatness. The truth is, they thought they could hold power over you. They thought their influence, their tactics, their control would be enough to keep you in line, to keep you beneath them. But they didn't realize that you were always destined for something more. They didn't realize that their games only helped you unlock the power within you. Every challenge, every setback, every manipulation was simply preparing you for this moment, when you would rise above it all, far beyond anything they could ever dream of. Now, as you continue to move forward, they're stuck wondering where they went wrong. They're stuck trying to figure out how you managed to get so far ahead while they're left standing still, playing the same old tricks, stuck in a cycle of their own making. You've outgrown them, outsmarted them, and outpaced them in every possible way. And here's the final blow to their ego. They can never catch up. No matter how hard they try, they'll never be able to reach the level you've already achieved. Their attempts to keep you in their grasp will always fail because they are trapped in their own limited understanding of power. But you understand the true nature of power. It's not about manipulation. It's not about control. It's about growth, purpose, and the strength to rise above all obstacles. So while they're still stuck trying to figure out how to win, you've already won. You've already moved beyond their reach. And as you continue to rise, they'll be left in the dust, wondering how they were outpaced by someone they thought was beneath them. Keep moving forward, because you're miles ahead and they'll never catch up. Number 6. They cannot break you. Your strength is their weakness. They've tried everything, haven't they? Every trick in their playbook, every manipulation, every mind game, every attempt to control and break you. But every time they look at you, they realize something they never expected. You are not someone they can control. You are not someone they can break. When they look at you now, they don't just see a person they can push around. They don't just see someone they can manipulate or overpower. No, now they see someone whose spirit is too strong, whose will is too unwavering, and whose light is too bright to ever be dimmed by their petty tactics. Your power, your strength, it's something they can't touch. It's something they will never understand. And that, my friend, is what drives them crazy. They are used to breaking people. They're used to controlling and molding others to fit their narrative. But they look at you and they see a force they can't bend, a spirit they can't crush. It unsettles them. It makes them question everything they thought they knew about power. How could you be this strong? How could you remain so unshaken, so unwavering, when everything around you is trying to pull you down? Let them struggle with that. Let them be frustrated. Let them try to figure out what makes you tick. Try to understand how you've become this person who can't be broken. Because the truth is, they'll never be able to break you. No matter how hard they try, no matter how much effort they put into tearing you down, you're simply not someone who can be shattered. Your foundation is too strong, your sense of self too solid. You've built yourself up in ways they can't even comprehend. And the more they try to break you, the more they expose their own weaknesses. They are the ones who are fragile, not you. They are the ones who are afraid. Afraid of your strength, afraid of your resilience, afraid of the light you carry within you. And that fear is what drives them to keep pushing, to keep trying to break you. But what they fail to see is that every attempt they make to hurt you only makes you stronger. Every time they try to bring you down, you rise higher. Every effort they make to control you only proves that you are beyond their reach. You see, your growth, your resilience, your unwavering determination, it's a constant reminder to them of their own limitations. They can't understand how you keep moving forward, how you keep rising, no matter what obstacles they throw in your way. And that's exactly why they can't break you. Because while they are stuck in a cycle of manipulation and deceit, you're on a path of growth, purpose, and strength. You're becoming more than they ever thought possible, and they can't stop it. So let them be confused. Let them struggle to understand you. Let them waste their energy trying to break someone who was never meant to be broken. Every time they try, they only prove one thing: you are rising. You are not the person they thought you were. You are not the person they tried to tear down. You are stronger than they ever imagined, and nothing they do will ever change that. At the end of the day, their frustration is nothing more than a reflection of their own weakness. They thought they could control you, manipulate you, and break your spirit. But what they didn't realize was that your strength is a force they can never overcome. Your light is a power they can never dim. You've been chosen to rise, to overcome, and to grow in ways they could never understand. You are destined for greatness, and nothing they do can change that. So keep moving forward, keep standing tall. Let them struggle to understand how you keep winning, how you keep rising above their tactics. Because the truth is simple. You were never meant to be broken. You were always meant to rise. And no matter how hard they try, they will never stop that from happening. Number 7, threatened by your greatness. They can't handle your power. They thought their games would stop you. They thought their tricks and manipulations would be enough to break you, to slow you down, to knock you off course. But they were wrong. Their tactics have only shown them one thing: they cannot stop you. You are far too strong, far too wise, and far too focused on your purpose to ever be held back by their petty attempts to weaken you. Every obstacle they throw in your path only fuels your fire, propelling you forward with more strength, more clarity, and more determination than ever before. You've always known that the world needs your light, and now, more than ever, that truth is shining brightly. Keep shining. Keep rising, no matter how hard they try to hold you down. Because what is meant for you will never be stopped, no matter how many people try to block your path. You are on a journey that cannot be derailed, a mission that cannot be defeated. Your greatness is unstoppable, and they are powerless in the face of it. They've never seen anything like you before. They've never encountered someone so unstoppable, so unwavering in their pursuit of greatness. You are not someone they can control. You are not someone they can break or diminish. You are a force of nature, a presence in this world that refuses to be ignored. And that, my friend, is what terrifies them. They see your power, they feel your energy, and it shakes them to their core. They are threatened by your light because it shines brighter than anything they could ever dream of. Even those who pretend to be your friends, those who smile to your face and act like they have your best interests at heart, they feel it too. They can't help it. Deep down, they're threatened by your greatness. They may try to hide it behind a smile, But every time you rise, every time you achieve something new, every time you show the world what you're capable of, it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them question their own worth, their own potential. Your light exposes their insecurities, their doubts, and their fears. It reveals the gap between where you are and where they wish they could be. And instead of embracing your success, instead of supporting you as you rise, they're left feeling inferior, helpless, and even envious of the power you possess. But this is not your problem. This is theirs. They've spent their lives playing small, relying on manipulation, deceit, and control to stay on top. But your power doesn't come from any of those things. It doesn't come from trying to bring others down, from pretending to be something you're not. Your power comes from within. It comes from your unshakable belief in yourself, your purpose, and your ability to overcome anything in your path. You are not like them. You don't need to tear others down to rise. You rise by lifting others up, by staying true to your vision, by trusting the process and letting your greatness unfold naturally. And that is exactly why they're threatened. They don't know how to handle someone like you. They don't know how to deal with a person who is so strong, so focused, so confident in their own journey that nothing can stand in their way. You've broken free from their control, and now you're moving forward with unstoppable momentum. You're becoming the person they were always afraid of, someone who is destined to shine, to lead, and to make a real impact in this world. So let them try. Let them play their games. Let them try to undermine you. Let them continue to smile in your face while secretly harboring feelings of jealousy or fear. None of it matters. You are too powerful for them to break. You are too remarkable for them to dim. And the more they try, the more they expose their own weaknesses, their own insecurities, and their own fear of your greatness. Keep rising, keep shining, keep walking your path with your head held high. The world needs your light more than ever, and no one, no matter how hard they try, can stop what is meant for you. You are a force of nature, and your greatness is unstoppable. The universe has aligned for you to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of, and the more they try to hold you back, the higher you will rise. The truth is, they can't handle you. They can't handle your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own growth. They can't handle the fact that you're not only surviving, but thriving. And that, my friend, is exactly what makes you unstoppable. So keep shining brighter than they ever thought possible, because your light is the one thing they will never be able to dim. Now that you understand the true power you hold, it's clear, nothing can stop you. Your strength, resilience, and determination have already set you on a path of greatness, and those who tried to break you can only watch as you rise higher. Keep shining, keep moving forward, and never let anyone dim your light. You are unstoppable. If you resonate with this message, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments to show your commitment to your journey. Share this with others so they too can embrace their power and rise to their full potential.